Weekend neighbor. It was the kind of house people dream about. Secluded, serene, perched just off the edge of a still lake that mirrored the sky. Amy and Marcus had bought it to escape the city grind, imagining lazy mornings on the dock, wine at sunset, and peaceful silence in between. At first it was everything they'd hoped, but then they noticed the house across the lake. It was nearly identical to theirs. Old wood, wraparound porch. But it always sat dark and empty. That is until Friday nights. Like clockwork, an old white pickup would pull into the gravel drive sometime past midnight. They never saw the driver arrive, only the glint of headlights cutting through the trees, followed by the metallic slam of a truck door. The man, tall, thin, always in a wide-brimmed hat, only moved in shadows. He never turned on lights. Amy first noticed him standing by his porch one night around 2 a.m., unmoving, as if listening. She shook Marcus awake. Together they watched from their upstairs window. He walked to the side of his house, disappearing into the blackness. Then came the sound. Thunk, thunk, thunk. Too soft for firewood, too steady to be random. It was the sound of something being chopped over and over in the dark. Then a dragging noise. Then the truck's tailgate creaking open. "He's probably chopping firewood," Marcus said, though his voice betrayed his uncertainty. But every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the same ritual played out. He'd arrive late, chop, drag, and leave before dawn. Then the news broke. A college student went missing while camping with friends on the north side of the lake. Then a couple hiking the nearby trails. A fisherman, always on weekends, always vanishing without a trace. Amy started keeping notes. On the nights the neighbor came, someone disappeared. They wanted to call someone, anyone. But what would they say? That a man was chopping wood at night? That he gave them a bad feeling? 3 weeks later, Amy found Marcus standing in the hallway, white as bone, gripping his phone. He turned the screen to her. A headline glared back. Bodies found in basement of abandoned warehouse. Victims identified as missing lake tourists. The article went on. Multiple dismembered bodies were discovered in various states of decomposition. Authorities say the remains appear to have been recently transported and dumped an hour south of the lake. Marcus didn't say a word. He just turned to the window. Across the dark water, the neighbor stood on his porch, facing their house. He raised a hand and waved. Some stories you don't tell, not because they aren't true, but because the moment you speak them aloud, they start looking for you.